All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are talking about the Minnesota Vikings in tonight's video. Undefeated season so far, 2-0 after the 23-17 victory against the San Francisco 49ers, one of the best teams in the National Football League in recent memory, or recent history, I should say. Minnesota, man, this is just such a cool storyline. I get it, like, for all the non-Vikings fans in the comment section, it's 2 games. I fully understand it. But that Giants game from week 1, oh my God, it's Daniel Jones. It's the Giants. Oh no, they're not a good team. What is this win? That win doesn't even matter. Who cares? 28-6 victory on the road in New York. You can cut it or chop it however you want. It was still an impressive victory to me, week 1. And obviously following it up week 2, 23-17 at home against San Francisco with just a beastly offense. And no CMC, it really doesn't matter to me. I don't think it matters to anybody. Obviously, JJ got injured towards the end of the game. Jordan Addison didn't participate due to injury. TJ Hawkinson still on IR for the season. Like, if we're playing the injury game, Minnesota clearly has the leg up here. But I miss when people romanticized football, and I just think that's what we have 2 games into this Vikings season. And things do get a little bit more challenging defensively per se, but at the same time, man, that San Francisco defense, the San Francisco offense, it's just the cream of the crop. It really is. And that's why everybody is so excited. And, we called this upset 1 week ago, and I just, Vikings fans, you guys love football, man. It's just so refreshing, honestly. But welcome back to the channel. That's it for that rant. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. We try and post at least a couple of Vikings videos every single week. If we try and get 100 likes on tonight's video, that would mean the world to me, folks. Like 2 of our last 3 Vikings video have like 60K. They have like over 2,000 likes each. It's just crazy. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. I love covering this Vikings team. It's just such a cool story. 27-year-old Sam Darnold. He's completed 72% of his passes for 476 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a passer rating of 111.8, including the 2 back-to-back victories. Just took down San Francisco, his former team. It's just so cool. That seriously was just such a cool football game. I don't care if it's week 1, week 2, week 18, week 17. It just doesn't matter to me. That was a beautiful football game. On Sunday, Sam Darnold completed 17 of 26 passes for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did throw 1 interception. It was a terrible red zone read right over the middle, but otherwise it kept the ball out of harm's way. It was a really clean football game, and I know Aaron Jones fumbled, and there were a couple of hiccups, but at the end of the day, man, we said it the entire summer. This is between a 7-10 win team, whether it's Sam Darnold, JJ McCarthy, or what have you. And the point just stands, like, the roster orchestration, it's there. Like, it really is. And on paper, the offense outside of the quarterback position, whether it was going to be Sam Darnold or JJ, the offensive talent, it's really there. And what we're seeing right now from Sam Darnold, a lot of people thought this was going to be possible. And I do think, get it, we're 2 games into the season. I don't want to jump the gun, but I really do genuinely think Kevin O'Connell is one of the best offensive coaches in the National Football League. It just really isn't even that close. And obviously Sam Darnold has a lot of talent that we're seeing here and that you've seen in his NFL career. It's reminiscent of Baker Mayfield. That's just the first guy who comes to my head. But we saw in the 4th quarter, probably the most impressive drive of the NFL season from Sam Darnold. So JJ got injured. He exited with a quad contusion, and he said he's going to be ready to go Sunday against the Houston Texans. Sam Darnold converted 3 different 3rd down situations. No Jordan Addison, no JJ, no TJ Hawkinson. San Francisco scored a touchdown in that 4th quarter, right? So it's 20-14. Sam Darnold orchestrated, and KOC in this Vikings offense orchestrated a drive of 14 plays for 62 yards that ultimately led to a field goal, but it ate up 7 minutes of the clock, and it put Minnesota into a 2-possession game. And I get it. We can go back to that interception. We can go back to the Aaron Jones fumble. There are a lot of things, like, in a different world, Minnesota probably wins this game like 30-something to 10-something, but it's not a different world, and we're still going to take this win. Sam Darnold, 2 weeks, 3rd in yards per attempt at 9.5. Extremely efficient offense. Through 2 games, he's 5th in passer rating at 111.8. He's 14th in EPA per pass play The Vikings are 11-0 when they tie or win the turnover battle under Kevin O'Connell. It's just a recipe for success. And I don't think Sam Darnold's going to be this MVP candidate. And I don't even want to say this out loud, but like Minnesota's probably not winning the Super Bowl this year, right? But hey, anything can happen. Let's romanticize football again. One big component, it's Sam's doing his thing. KOC's doing his thing. The offense are doing their thing. So we're going to talk about this run game in just a second, because to me, it's been the difference maker from this year to last. And honestly, since Dalvin Cook's prime, the defense is for real. It just really is. You limited the San Francisco 49ers offense to 17 points. You sacked Brock Purdy 5 times. You had a huge interception deep in their territory. You currently lead the NFL with 11 sacks. Blake Cashman was a guy like we really pinpointed this entire summer, and you had salty NFL fans saying like, what the hell does that matter? You look at a guy like Blake Cashman's career. He's been in the NFL for 6 seasons. Last year was the first time he's gotten a starting opportunity. In only 14 games and 13 starts, he had 106 tackles. So, we're looking at guys like him and Andrew Van Ginkel and Stephon Gilmore and, a lot of these offseason additions that people didn't really care about outside of Minnesota Vikings fans. And, Cashman recorded 13 combined tackles. Ivan Pace Jr., undrafted free agent, had a phenomenal rookie season. He's making a huge mark in his sophomore campaign. Sunday marked the second straight season where Brian Flores' defense has just gotten the better out of San Francisco. All right. No matter how you chalk it up, it's so impressive. Last year, the Vikings held San Francisco to only 17 points. They made Brock Purdy extremely uncomfortable, and they went on to finish the 2023 season as the 11th ranked defense by the NFL by DVOA. So it's clear Brian Flores is doing his thing, and now he's in year 2, and you got guys like Van Ginkel calling this defense special, Harrison Smith agreeing. This defense, man, it's really interesting in a good way. Like, it's really intriguing, the amount of talent and potential that they have. Josh Metellus with a beautiful interception, Blake Cashman doing his thing, Dallas Turner, the first round draft pick that fell onto your guys' freaking lap. But I will just say, especially as a Packers fan, not to say that in every Vikings video I make, the addition of Aaron Jones has been huge. It really has been. You look at the game preview on paper and you're thinking San Francisco can just double team JJ and they can game plan around Aaron Jones running the football. And that just was not the case. After 2 games, the Vikings are averaging 5.1 yards per carry. That's the 9th best note in the NFL. It's more than a full yard better than your average in 2023. The Vikings rank 4th in the NFL in rushing success rate, 3rd in explosive rush rate. These are year-over-year leaps. I mean, absolutely leaps. The Vikings have already had 10 runs of 10 or more yards this season. If we go back to week 7 of last year, the Vikings at that point had only had 11 runs of 10 or more yards rushing. Aaron Jones, huge addition, averaging 4.17 yards per rush after contact. That's the 3rd most in the – sorry, I had to cough. That's the 3rd most in the NFL, right behind J.K. Dobbins and Brian Robinson. Like, this team's legit no matter who's under center. Sam Darnold's done a hell of a job. We all can agree on that. This is a competent, capable, competitive team, and I cannot wait to watch this upcoming Sunday against the Houston Texans. But guys, seriously, thank you so much for all the love the last couple of Vikings videos. It truly means the world to me. You guys love this team. You love the sport, and it's just really refreshing. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Let's get out of here. And that's all I have. Give me a score prediction if you want for Houston this upcoming Sunday down below.